Welcome back to another Go game. I pulled this one out of the archives because it's about a year old, almost exactly. I wanted to find an older game of my own just to go through to see if I've gotten better, how I've changed, if I would play things differently. So this game is from about a year ago. You can see it was pretty even, 9K, 9K, 9Q, 9Q, I should say. And let's get into it. I was black, so I had the first move, and so we did. We each took a corner. I started with a 4-3 as I usually do. Nothing changed there. Kind of push right away. Seal up the corner. Sure. Play this pretty similarly now. A little bit of a give and take up here in the corner. Battle that out a little bit. Sure. Okay. So, yeah, white got aggressive up here, but we did sort of carve out the top left corner and say, hey, we're going to push this way. And it looks like maybe we can take that upper chunk of the board if we get a couple plays up there. But we have sacrificed a bit of space down here, right? That said, white doesn't have a ton of territory. I can push over this way from the middle, right? I can take these two and kind of push up this way. So at this point in the game, like, it's pretty early. I wouldn't say that anyone really won or lost that little battle. Just kind of mix things up a little bit of chaos, right? So. Okay, so we're attacking that white group. Sure, sort of solidifying our left-hand group here. Like, this looks pretty safe now. It needs a few more moves to kind of settle itself out, but we should be able to get some eyes in there, I think. And we're threatening to kill this stone with an Atari, so it looks like we're probably going to be able to sneak out if we have to. Meanwhile, we're putting a little pressure on this white group, right? If I can play here next, I can threaten this cutting point, and then maybe we're limiting the eyes down here. We'll see. White can probably live, but might be worth poking just to find out. We got that kill there. So the left-hand side of the board looking solid now. Take that kill, sure. Put him in Atari, sure. Atari. So that actually turned to a nice little exchange for me. I'd say I won that one as black. We got a couple kills. We have our eyes sorted out. This group is totally safe. And there's a couple spots where I can maybe exploit. I can peek out through this way. Maybe put the pressure on this group of 5 white stones. We'll see. Maybe also kind of sneak in this way and pressure this corner. So I actually like how that turned out with that left-hand group. Okay, so now we've shifted focus. We're going over to the right-hand side. White's going to kind of bolster up his original corner, or one of his original corners. Whoops. Didn't want that. There we go. And so there's a huge gap in the middle. I like this play. We don't want white taking that, right? Like, that's just too, if white can get this whole bottom of the board, that's a lot of points. That said, the only other play that I could maybe suggest would be up here somewhere. Kind of do the mirror thing, but on the upper portion of the board, just to try and get this for ourselves. If we can get like 2 plays, like maybe here and here, something like that, we can probably get the whole top of the board. So there's an argument to be made for jumping up there, but same thing down here. We just don't want white to get all that. So we go on the offensive. So I don't mind that at all, to be honest. White now with a bit of a pincer there on my sort of solo black stone. Sure, I got to force left on the run a little bit. Getting squeezed. White's done a nice job there. He carved out a nice little chunk of territory to start with. And he's also putting pressure on my cornerstone with this last play, right? So I assume I'll probably play up here somewhere next. Pretty darn close. I like that, actually. That's a nice base for this corner. And with like one more play out here now, I can get the 3/4 of the top of the board, which would be huge. And white ignores that. He threatens to cut down here in the middle. I'd probably connect up. Yep. Now, white, where does white play next? If I was white, I'd say he's got to be playing up here now. Either that or somewhere along the bottom, expanding either this left-hand corner to the right or the right-hand corner to the left and pressuring my stone. What's he do? Similar, but he's given a lot of space underneath, right? I can sneak in under there for sure. So I don't love that play by white. I like the thought, but maybe down here, here, something like that. But that's way too high because now, sure enough, very next play, slide underneath, spark a little bit of a battle. And now I have a nice little base. I only had one stone there. you know, a few moves ago, white kind of got aggressive, allowed me to play defense and just shore that up. That's not settled yet, but that's going to be safe for sure. And we have a nice window. You can see white is maybe shaping up for something like this, but I can easily punch my way up through there. And I can also still attack this corner. I can attack this corner. Lots of options. This group of three is in... If we sort of zoom out and look at that one now, it's not looking fantastic. I can definitely attack these two, but like this guy now, with this last play, my group of three, you know, we're probably going to want to sneak up this way or like out this way, something, attack these two, but we're going to have to address these three stones now, soon. And we totally ignore it and go up top. Sure, let's do that. White ignores that. Interesting play. I think he's trying to seal these three off, actually. Looks like white's trying to sort of create a strong barrier right here, a nice strong line. Kind of got one already down here. Like I'm basically circled up already. Like those three stones might end up getting killed off. They don't look great right now. Not a great situation. There we go. So now we're starting to address it. We're going to put some pressure on that stone. Put him into Atari, sure. And that just... Putting that stone into Atari, I don't expect to get it, but it gives me kind of a free play, right? I went from 4 stones to 5 stones, and I just expand where I can, you know, move out, where I have my liberties. Points I can expand from. Now I can, with that extra stone down here, putting him into Atari, you know, there's a good chance I can get one eye down here. Maybe not. But I can certainly fight for it. And then, you know, if I get a cut here, and then, you know, maybe I can another eye in this place. So just... Anytime you get a free move like that when you're in trouble, might be a good idea to take it. Just, you know, you get the liberties, you sort of solidify yourself a little bit. Take a free play. Take a free play. Why not? But now what, right? I like the idea of cutting here. Or threatening to cut. Maybe it goes here or here, something like that. But if you want to save those 5 stones, we got to do something for sure. We need to address that. Other options maybe up here, like this would be a nice little play, I think, but this is pretty urgent down here. Sure enough, it's like this is myself playing. It is. It's a year ago, but it's still me, and I play it the same way. So I cut, pushes me out. Yeah, honestly, I take that back. I would have played it a little bit differently. I think I would have threatened to cut either here or here without actually taking the cut. So then he can't put me into Atari. He probably plays a safety move, and then it just gives me a little bit of something to work with, and then maybe I can jump out again, do the same thing again. It just kind of prolongs things a little bit, more of a lifeline, a little bit less aggressive. Because as soon as you take that cut, you can put you into Atari, and then those 3 are kind of in trouble now too. It might not end up doing much of anything. But we do push up. White doesn't take the split. Interesting. I feel like white maybe should have played right there at P7. I feel like white should have played here. I could have put him into Atari either side, but it wouldn't have mattered. He'd link up with either this group or this group, so it wouldn't have mattered. That play I do like. Instead of taking the link, we have the implied link. This is a bamboo joint, so we have 2 stones adjacent to 2 stones, just with that one gap in between. This means we can't be cut here. And so it's a safety net for one, potentially getting an eye for us. Now, if we play here and here, then we have an eye in here. But it puts the pressure on this stone, and then maybe we can, you know, put that into Atari, get an eye down here somewhere. We'll see. See a little cat in the background there a minute ago? Anyway. I think she snuck in. So what's white do to address this? Safety play, sure. Okay, we're going to threaten those 2, sure. I'm not getting a whole lot out of that. And then white pushes up here. So white's got a nice little shape happening here. You can see he's probably going to try and link it up here. Very similar to that shape we drew earlier. Kind of a big circle in the middle of the board. We're going to be pretty safe down here, it looks like. But this group of mine, that's in trouble. So, I don't know. Are we still addressing that? I think I should be. Me from the future thinks I should be addressing this. Ooh, and I don't. Okay. Okay, white got super aggressive down there. Interesting. Oh man, this is getting a little wild because, yeah, over here, definitely not safe. I have another group now of 3 here that could definitely be in trouble. But there's opportunity to exploit a couple of these groups. These 2 are sort of separated with a cutting point. This group of 5 is separated with that cutting point. Group of 5 here, separated with a cutting point. These 2 kind of by themselves. There is opportunity to do some damage in here, but it's going to take a few more plays for sure. What does white do to respond? White just completely jumps to the top of the board right here. White, he must be confident at this point because I think he thinks these 3 are dead. He's got a real nice shape, kind of like this is a pretty strong line, right? Like, and he's kind of got everything in between that. That's pretty much his territory right now, that's solid. So maybe he just thinks that's safe. Maybe he even thinks these guys are dead, in which case this group of his is massive. If this is what he thinks he has, no wonder he's confident. He thinks he's got all that, right? Because he thinks these 3 are dead, this group's dead, this group's dead. I don't know if it's going to play out like that, but that at least it kind of gives a reason why you would jump up here, right? Just abandon all that and start attacking. Pretty aggressive play. Try and push him in. Oh, then he just completely leaves it alone. Interesting. Okay, so he does seal up this. So that's a pretty solid wall now on his part. This stone, he might have just sacrificed that. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere. Nope, he's going to try and keep it. Okay. Doing some damage over here now. Okay. Sure. Oh, I blew that one. I thought I had a double Atari. I just completely misread that. Oh, that's ugly. This is a bad play. I'm going to back that up a couple. So he had the attack. He put me into Atari. Sure, I took the kill. I got 2 stones here. Puts me in Atari. Sure. Blocks me up. Yeah, I need to come out there, but it wouldn't have mattered, I guess. I was thinking I should have played here, but then he would just probably play here and force me right into the wall and kill me again anyway. But I went for the double Atari. So actually, it's not a wrong move because I'm getting something out of it. I'm going to put one of these stones back into Atari again, but I'm going to lose these 3 no matter what. Lose that, sure. Put him into Atari. Take that kill. Link up. Okay, so now this group's fine, right? It would have been nice to link those up. He's kind of split that, right? Because I have a group over here. But this group's going to be fine. The upper left, like we have eyes up here. We got a couple eyes here. It's going to be fine. And this group over here, we got the corners. That's also fine. So it doesn't really matter that he split us. And he's still in danger here. There's cutting points to be exploited. Like if I can play here and threaten to cut, I can actually cut here by putting this stone into Atari. And then I put this stone into Atari and I force him back up this way. And then I basically seal him off. And there's a good chance I can kill that off still. Never mind. He basically stopped it. He saw exactly what I was looking at. Sure. Threaten to cut. We're not going to get anything. Sure. Threaten to cut. Put him into Atari. Yeah. What am I... What? White didn't take... I'm surprised White didn't link up. Puts me into Atari instead, but then... Why didn't... Oh, never mind. It's a snapback. I would have died. If I play here, I kill this stone. I have a group of 3, but then this group of 3 only has that 1 liberty. Dead again. Anyway. So we do the same thing we did over here. Thought it was a bad play, but at least I'm getting something out of it because I'm putting that stone into Atari. Probably giving up the kill, sure enough. And there we go. Then we put him back into Atari again. And at least we got something out of it because we can push our way out, right? We did lose those 2 stones, but with that sort of back and forth co-battle, it allowed us to get a kill and kind of sneak out. So not really necessary to live, but just to eat into this space here that White definitely has. The more I can eat in this direction, the better. Take away my opponent's points. Alright, so we're shifting focus to the upper right, playing a little defense as White is invading. Okay, then I get aggressive. Here we go. Looks like I'm attacking this stone. Sure. Yeah, that's super aggressive. I'm just going to run across the board, apparently. Interesting. That was a crazy run. 5 stones in a row, just pushing, pushing, pushing. And if it had kept pushing, it would have been fine, because I'd connect up here eventually, right? But the benefit of this is because I'm kind of pressuring this group. But the added benefit is I'm circling up this group. Let's play that out again. Back that up. Jumped in there. White with a very aggressive play. I don't know what White was doing with that. Probably should have came out here. There we go. There's the play. And then here we go. So now we're running. And he's running to save these 3, right? You're trying to run it this way. But just watch my group. As it goes this direction, we're attacking this group. It looks like we're attacking this stone. We're actually attacking this group down here. Circling, circling, circling. Bam, put the cap on. And it's going to take quite a few moves because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 liberties, but we can kill that off. And that's a nice little win. Ow, maybe we can't. Nope, there we go. No, we can't kill it off. He did connect up, but we threatened. Alright, so I didn't get the kill. And now, interestingly, my group, this long one, looks like it could be in trouble. I gotta maybe link under this way to this bigger group. Oh, which also doesn't have any eyes yet. Ooh, the right-hand side of the board is... This is a little soft. That's not looking very good right now. Right? Because this is the group. My opponent might think this is dead. I got this 5 down here. More or less connected up with this bamboo joint here with these 5. But we don't have any eyes sorted out yet. Might not be able to get eyes in there. And my saving grace is connecting up to this group here, like back and forth. But this group's like, maybe we get 1 eye in here? Maybe? But also that assumes we can connect, which I don't know if we can. Doesn't look like we're going to get up this way. So this whole right-hand side of the board, that's in trouble. Not looking good. We threatened to cut up. Sure, doesn't work. So we did not get out. We're on the run. We're not gonna get out. Oh, interesting. We're not gonna get out and run this way to connect up to anything. But in sort of threatening to run out that way, look at all these spaces in here, right? This is space we sort of have potentially captured, and now it looks like maybe we can get an eye or 2 in here. He's going to connect up, sure, but as long as I play here... No, take that back. I need 2 plays. I need here and here. That'll give me an eye. It's not great, but it's something, because then if I can get another eye down here and connect up, I can be alive. Bit of a long shot, a bit of a stretch at this point. There we go. We go in for the... Alright, we might have done it. The hardest part, I think, was making this connection. We've got that. And you know what that means, actually? We'd probably get an eye down here. So if we get an eye there, maybe we get a second eye in here or here, we might be alive. Oof. It's going to be tight. He's threatening to cut in. Sure. Looks like we're going to get 1 eyeball down here. Yes. We have at least an eye. This group, fighting for our lives. Now threatening actually to kill these. I like this because I can play here with the very next play, right? Let's play this out, actually. I don't know. Say White doesn't see it and he plays here. It doesn't matter where he plays. I play here, put this stone into Atari. He responds. Guess what? You play here. Boom. He tries to come out. Doesn't matter. You kill him off. He gone. But we'll see. It depends if White sees it. I'm assuming he did not see it. Interesting. He pushes in here with a completely non-vital move, I think. He's trying to get rid of my eyes in here, right, by pushing in, because now I can't get an eye there. I still have 1, but I need a second one. But I think he's just not seeing this, which would be an even bigger mistake. Bingo. So even though I didn't get the big kill here, I was sort of threatening to kill this group. The whole point of this was to get linked up. This is all one group now. That whole right-hand side that's been in trouble for like, I don't know, 100 moves, 50 moves, 100 moves, everything over here, we're linked up now, right? Let's trace the outline of this territory. We come through here. We have a little connection, but a little connection is all we need, and then we can zip all the way around. I mean, this is loose, right? When I say an outline, this is a loose outline, but there you go. That's a long, skinny, ugly group, but it is alive, and that's huge. Absolutely huge. And actually, if I can get one more play right here, G10, then I can still kill this group off. Still threatening. Oh, I might have got it. No, he's gonna put me in. Interesting. I thought he should have played here, I think, right at H11, double Atari, he'd get a kill. He didn't play there. He came out instead. I think he misplayed that. Okay, still trouble down here, though. Man, we haven't looked at the left-hand corner of the board for a while. These three all by themselves. So we take the cutting point there. Sure. Maybe we can still kill this group off. We can still threaten these three. I can threaten these five. There's something to be exploited here. If I can get a kill in there, that'll probably swing the game. I think I was losing there for quite a while. With this little link up here, you know, we might be back by a couple stones. It's pretty even. If I can get one more decent-sized kill, I think we'll win the game. So white is doing... That's kind of a nice little safe play. I like that. Sure, we're just kind of threatening nonsense here. Oh, that's a nice throw in there by white. I gotta deal with that. Oh, never mind. Not a good throw in at all because I ended up killing him off. Sweet. Oh, I misplayed that. I didn't recognize as soon as... Yeah, I should have linked up here at C19, but he put me into Atari, could have linked up, got the kill, so I lost a couple stones up here. I would have played that differently, you know, now. If this is in present day time, if I was playing this today, I would have caught that a year ago. Obviously, I didn't, so I have gotten better. Hey, that's a good thing. We're improving. That's what it's all about. My rank is worse, so I think I'm like 11k or 12k right now. So technically I was better, but at least I'm getting maybe more technical. Slightly. We'll see. I should wrap this one up too. It's getting long. So we're moved 226. What's left? This battle down here. Yeah, it seems pretty even. Like I said, it seems pretty even. I don't know if there's a lot of kills left. Might be more threatening, sure. Threatening. Oh, are we gonna get the kill there? Oh. We did. I thought I was gonna take it, but we killed this group off. Boom. That's huge. I think we're gonna win the game now. That was exactly what the doctor ordered. That's what we needed. Not only that, but it kept this group alive. That's a huge swing then, right? If we kill off that group of like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stones. So that's 20 points plus 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. That's another 16 points. So we got like a 36 point swing right here. Massive. White trying to eke out some points along the left-hand side. Actually doing a decent little job of that. Super small little shape, but that's fully alive. Nothing to worry about there. It's been alive for quite a long time. A little bit of pressure, sure. Battle some stuff out. I must have been behind because I got aggressive there. Put him into Atari with a crazy throw in. White ignores it. Interesting. Boom. So that, yeah, that was a big kill there. I think that'll be what swings the game if we do get this. Interesting that I'm still battling down here. Maybe I'm... oh, there we go. So it looks like we both passed at that point. Just kind of abandoned that attack. So let's check the score. Who do you think won? It was close, but I think this kill in here pretty much gave it to me. Let's check the score. Estimate that score. Black by 10. Sure enough. Oh, and it's showing me taking this full corner. What? Oh, maybe. Who had the last play? White did. I can cut him off there, and then... Oh, that throw-in actually... Wow, that gave me the whole corner. Without that, I wouldn't have won? Because up here, probably not going to be a lot. Oh, yeah, so... Okay, I wasn't reading this fully right. Looks like the upper right-hand corner, White's got all that. Maybe I said that already. This group kind of dead. But that's a big chunk. But with that throw-in down here, man, turned the tides. I don't even know. I must have known that I had got that. Okay, so maybe I've gotten worse in the last year because I didn't realize I've won that. That's a huge win. That's definitely what swung the game over. This made it close, and that won it. So, strong finish. I like that. All right. Give me a different score. Nope, same score every time. All right, black by 10. But imagine without this kill down here, I said that was 20, right? So that was the 10 points, 20-point swing. I should say 10-point kill for a 20-point swing. That won the game. Crazy sequence down here, though. I'm just going to look at that one more time. Put him in Atari. He responds. Push out. Blocks me. Sure. Push up. Then he just ignores it. Then I put the pressure on his one stone. He ignores it again. I take the kill. He ignores it again. Gives me a couple free plays down here. That's why. White could have stamped this out down here and killed me off, but he just ignored it. A little bit longer than he should have. A little bit more than he should have. And gave me the upper hand. Because, yeah, I'll get this kill with... I guess I get the cutting points. Anyway, I don't know. I'll trust the computer on this one. This is not fully resolved in my mind. I would play that out a little bit further, a couple more moves. But, again, computer's giving it to me. Win the game. I'll take it. That's what we're talking about. Comeback. That was a comeback win. Whew, from a year ago. It was an old one from the archives. Anyway, thanks for watching along. That one took a while. If you stuck it out, I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. Say that you watched to the very end, and I'll give you a shout out in the comments, or I'll give you a shout out in the next video. How's that? Anyway, I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Let's go.